the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? Would you guys like a little bit of warmth in your heart this morning?
Oh, mate.
I'm always up for warmth in my heart.
Kate, you are going to love this. Now, it's a year old, but I've never seen it before. It's a 4-year-old kid. His name's Rylan, and he's singing Bob Marley and the Wailers' Three Little Birds. But he gets a word wrong in there, and this is what I want to ask people this morning. What word is your child getting wrong at the moment? Give us a call. But Rylan has a beautiful voice. A guy has come in, a viral star on a piano, an organist coming over the top and helped Rylan out. But this will make your day. Have a listen to 4-year-old Rylan.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
It's in tune.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Right.
I woke up this morning on my horizon. 3 little birds were on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melody blowing true. And they said, this message is you. They said, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Okay, this is where I have to hold him up, Ryan.
Don't worry.
Okay, and we love Rylan.
There is nothing wrong with Rylan, Fitz.
Right.
In fact, the
He's
music
gorgeous.
is the only thing ruining it.
Well,
He's the TikToker on the piano.
He's just, you
What's
know
he
what I
done?
love? Well, it's just, he just can't get right out. That's at the end.
Oh, how's he pronouncing it?
No, he might just be going with white. Rylan, if you're going to sing, make sure you understand the words.
Well, it's the other one as well. We had to. What are your kids getting wrong at the moment with words? Because Lenny's 9 and he's just got over. He's just stopped saying "findily." Findily, I found it.
Oh, that is
Finally,
so
oh my God.
cute.
Finally.
Some of the tricky ones were always like Hobstable or something.
Yeah.
Hospital.
Silla, this
Very
is a very good one as well. This is Muster Dogs is on the ABC, and there's a mum on Muster Dogs on the ABC. They've just got 2 new dogs. The mum's name's called Silla. Have a listen to the kids mispronouncing the dogs' names.
What's our puppy's name, Anne?
Cool.
Of course, our beautiful new puppy's called Ash. And then we have another pup called Axel. Anyway, because we've got toddlers, Ash and Axel sound like ass and asshole. What's this one's name?
Asshole.
So that's caused a few giggles this week.
We had a big issue with the word sparkling. So, like, sparkling mineral water was often farkling.
Oh,
Yes. So
That's really cute.
Can I have
Yeah.
some farkling?
I
more
don't think
farkling,
there's
please?
anything wrong with that. I think that's so cute. Imagine,
It
I mean,
is.
let's be honest. Maybe what the toddler is calling Axel is just a better name for a dog anyway.
Yep.
It's the way Tommy calls Whipper down the hallway
Yes.
after the show at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I actually thought the kid. I thought the kid was talking to me.
Here he is, ass and asshole. Jason in Gaimea, what word is your kid getting wrong at the moment, Jace?
G'day guys, I've got a 2-year-old at home and whenever I go out to the lawns or it's a hot day or whatever, she asks me if I want an alligator. And we were a bit confused, not sure what it was, and we worked out it's Gatorade. So Gatorade, alligators.
So close.
Chase, my son a few years ago was confusing hand sanitizer with hand terrorizer, he would call it. He just didn't know the word. I need some more terrorizer.
Brendan in Wheeler Heights, what words do your kids get wrong?
Yeah, morning team. I've got a 3-year-old son. His favourite toy is a dump truck.
Ah, here we go.
And I'll just say the first word comes out dumb,
Yep.
and the other word I probably can't say.
So
But he,
you keep thinking he's calling your name, Brendan.
Rhymes with duck.
that every time, Daddy. And
Well-
goes with that, and I was just like, thanks, mate.
Oh, the louder they say it, the better
Well,
it is.
Isn't it?
I've thought Webber's been a dump truck for years, Brendan.
That is. Brendo and I got a bit in common.
Yeah, we're going to call you Tonka from now on.
It's really rude. Louise, hello, Kings Langley. What word is it?
Oh, hi, team. My 3-year-old daughter's watching lots of Formula One with her big brother, and her favourite driver she calls Maxen Stacken instead of Max Verstappen.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else with.
Well, he never stacks though. He's that good, Louise. He never crashes, so he can't be for
This is very
stacking.
true.
Oh, that is a good one.
Great, Louie.
Kate in Seven Hills. What word is your kid getting wrong at the moment?
Cucumber.
What do
does
they
she
say?
Cumburger.
Thanks, Kate.
Oh, in the new range.
Well,
What are we having for dinner, guys?
I mean, you really don't want to get it mixed up, do you?
I'm just going to go with traditional beef, I think.
That is definitely a happy meal for me.
Oh, my God. Looks like everyone's happy. Tanya, hello.
Kate.
Morning, guys. Yes,
All right,
I've got a
Tanya.
4-year-old son, and when we sit down and watch a movie, he says, instead of saying, can I have some popcorn, he says, can I have some cock-porn? I'm not joking.
Oh, wow.
It's so bad.
Tommy's got a couple of
Poor.
websites for that.
All right, mate. You don't need to double down on it. You should have gone blue this morning, guys. I must apologise.
Yeah.
Big shout out to everyone
Well,
at the
there-
military men.
There is the popcorn trick that can be used.
No, that's a Marty Sheargold joke. Don't bring that back.
Oh, you're better than that. This is a family show. And I'd love some popcorn and a hamburger. And also,
You dump truck.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Hey, do you know what happened in our friendship group? But we were all so close that the guys took the cheater aside and said, mate, doesn't sit well with us. Sort of as a group, it doesn't sit well.
We know this is going on.
Yeah, so look, you've got to the end of the weekend. It happened actually on a weekend away. So you've got to the end of the weekend to let her know, or we will. And he
What?
did.
He did.
And,
Yeah.
and was she happy that you'd told her? Because sometimes
he
it can
told her.
it can sometimes backfire.
Yeah, but you know what happened? They had a break and then they got back together and now they're married with 3 kids. So I
Okay.
suppose it was a great result.
Are you talking about you?
No.
It is.
They got two boys, about 8, 7, and a little girl, Francesca, who's 3.5. An amazing story.
If you've been in this situation before where you've had to sit somebody down and say, you tell them or we will tell them.
You put your hand up before. You said you had a story about something that happened to you with another guy here at the Christmas party.
No, incorrect.
Oh,
no,
sorry. I
it's
misheard
very
it.
incorrect. No, back when I was at uni, I was living in a share house, and one of the girls, who I was quite good friends with, had sort of been seeing her boyfriend for like 12, 18 months. And then she started a new job and decided to also, her boyfriend was, he had to go away a lot of the time during the weeks for his uni course.
Yep.
So she decided Monday to Friday she would start seeing her boss, bring him over at our house, and then Friday they would do the changeover. Boss would leave in the morning, boyfriend would
Swapsies.
come back in the afternoon.
Wow.
And so after we mentioned to her a couple of weeks in, we were like, this isn't cool. After a couple of months, sat her down and said, we will give you until the end of the week to tell the boyfriend what's gone on, or we will tell him. And she didn't, so we did.
So, can you tell us how that chat went, Em? What did you actually say?
Look.
How do you break that news?
It varies. So I called her beforehand and said, with the time's up, basically, I'm really sorry, because we were friends with the boyfriend as well. So it was,
Yeah,
and
you
we were
knew.
feeling guilty. All of us were sitting in there watching this happen week by week. And so basically told her and said, it's happening. And then called, when he came up for the weekend, sat him down and said, need to let you know this is what's been happening. We gave her the opportunity to tell you and she hasn't, and we just don't think it's right. And they very promptly broke up.
Did you hook up with him?
No.
Because it does sound tactical, Em. It sounded like you tried to ruin that relationship for your own
Oh,
personal
yes, it was
gain.
sabotage.
It's not what Emma does. Breaking news, though, she did. Adam in Balgola, tell us about a friend. What was the situation, Adam?
Yeah, well, hi guys. What happened was a mate brought his English bride back, and then they were living in Australia, and then a year later they'd had a child. A year later, he up and left, and no one could understand what the hell was going on and why he left. And what happened? A couple of mates, we got together and we thought, let's just go and catch up and have a beer with him, see how he's going. He's going through a breakup. We'll try and console him.
No.
And that question was asked, is there anyone else? Why have you left? Have you left for somebody else? No one. No, just all this dribble.
Yep.
And this guy was a constant liar,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So he just lied non-stop, and he couldn't remember what his lies were.
Oh, no.
But anyway, he said no, there was no one. There was someone. He'd hooked up with someone from work. He'd been caught with out on Visa card statements from restaurants or whatever in his jacket pocket, and we gave him that opportunity to talk to us. He didn't, and
So you
we're
did
a
it for him.
bunch of close mates. So we just said that's it, and we don't see him now.
Oh,
Haven't for years. So
It would
that's
be-
really. You don't,
Sitting down with a group of friends and going, okay, all right, he's had a week, but he hasn't done it.
Yeah.
We've got to sit her down. How do you do that, Kate? I mean, do you go to a nice restaurant? Where do you do it? What's the setting?
You need to do it in the privacy.
What do you wear?
of
What
the
do you
home.
wear that night?
Isn't it interesting
Is
too
it
that
smart casual or?
it is smart casual? I think most definitely, but it's interesting that always seems to be somebody from work that they're cheating on. I'm just sort of looking around the room, and my eyes have caught Jess's.
Oh, what? No, wait up.
Why are you
Wait
doing
up.
this?
I would hate to fall into the trap of.
Didn't you marry someone from work
mate.
whilst you
No,
were
I
with
didn't have
someone?
a girl. No.
You had a girlfriend at the time.
Did you?
No,
when
I
you took
didn't.
Lisa to
That is
Chinatown that night,
disgusting.
that was disgusting, wasn't
Tom,
it? And
you
everyone was
married-
talking about it in the office.
Yeah.
You
Tom.
married
talking
someone
about
from
it.
work as well,
Well, Tom, we gave
That
him an
is-
ultimatum.
Yeah.
You tell,
Yep.
you tell Lily, or else.
Yeah. Oh, he's chucked a name in.
You tell your co-host to stop using names, and then we're all
Oh
going to
no,
be fine.
I'm so. I'm not here.
Oh,
I'm not here.
Tom, are we live on air, or is this a rehearsal?
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
My wife is a notorious anti-hanger-upper on the phone. Like, just doesn't hang up the phone. At the end of every conversation, Kate, to the point that if I'm at the gym or if I'm walking the dog or something like that and I'll have my AirPods in, I will say to her, okay, now it's time for you to hang up because I can't go to my pocket to hang up the phone.
Oh, does she think it's everybody else's job to do the hanging uppering?
Yes, never does it. She's really selfish in that sense. Never hangs up the phone.
Maybe she loves you. Maybe she just can't bear to feel like she's kind of
reckon?
giving you the big red button.
No
See you
way.
later.
So she had a girls' trip on the weekend down in Melbourne, right? A couple of her best friends that she went to school with, and they go to markets and a few restaurants and cafes, and they have a great time.
Why are you saying
and
it
I
like
get
that?
I get sent photos. Hey, we're at these markets.
Can you not be that guy? Can you not be you
quite
reminding
accurate.
me of someone?
What, every
but-
guy on the planet?
No, I'm not going to say who, but you are reminding me of the people who just think that when girls have a time out,
Hey, sisters.
it's so sad.
Let's rag on our husbands.
No, well, Kate. Okay, this story continues because these are the conversations that you ladies are having when you're going away on girls'
Oh, is
weekends.
it? Okay, you tell us what we're talking about.
So yesterday, she went away for a few days. Yesterday, she's on the way to the airport in Melbourne with her friends in the car, right? And I'm mowing the lawn out in the backyard. So I see it on my watch. My watch pops up and it's BJ. So I turn the lawnmower off and I take the call on my iWatch, right? So then I go in and just see what the kids are doing. She's going, oh, how's everything? I'm on the way to the airport. I'm going to be landing at 6 o'clock. Having a conversation. I said, sweet honey, looking forward to seeing you. We really missed you, blah, blah, blah. Then notorious, doesn't hang up. And then I just leave it on my watch as I'm walking into the house and I can hear everything that she's saying in the Uber
This
with
is
the
making
girls.
me
Oh,
nervous
Carl
now.
Stefanovic's given us a call.
And I hear this, there's a pause, and then I hear this, oh, I can't believe he survived. Would have thought that I would have got multiple emergency calls by now, but apparently the kids are doing okay.
I
And then I hear the girls laughing in the background. And then, how's this, Kate? She goes to her phone and she can check a camera that we've got in the backyard. She's with the girls and I hear them laughing. And then she goes, oh, look, the kids are playing. The kids are playing cricket just outside the door there. He's not even doing anything. And I'm like...
Oh, so he said he was mowing the lawn,
This is good gear.
Another likely story.
This is really good gear.
I love it.
And then I've done the whole... You know what I've done?
Yeah.
Have a great flight, honey. Hung up.
Oh.
And did she try and call you?
No,
did she have a flight home?
She didn't call me. I mean, when she got home, there was an embrace, and
Did
I
she
said,
realise?
No, she had a bit of a laugh about it afterwards. She said, there was no malice in it. We were just having a bit of a joke. It's the girls. And that's why I talk like that, Kate, because it's the girls. Having a laugh.
Were you actually offended? Was there a little part of you that was like, oh,
it was a little bit, you know?
Yeah, don't pay me out to the girls behind my back.
Oh, I would love
I'm so
to
sick
hear.
of women doing that. It happened to me, Fitz, when Lisa and I first got together, and she thought she'd hung up the phone. I could hear her talking to her best friend Kelly, and she's going, "Oh yeah, but he's such a good kisser, and he's so beautiful."
Oh God, you're an idiot.
wow.
No, can you not say that?
My
But there's
gosh.
nothing more exciting, is there, than having somebody accidentally leave a message on your phone and knowing you've got 2 minutes.
It is the
like
best.
It is. I'm so enthralled.
I don't wanna
It's
hear
like
it.
edge of your seat. Anything like
Yeah.
it trumps every great thriller. Denzel Washington. See you later.
Yeah,
And
Equalizer
Kate,
4
you know
with
what you
Kate
do?
Ritchie in the voicemail.
And then everyone that's in the room, you go to everyone, shut up! Shut up!
Because you
Listen
can't.
to-
I know, because you can't quite hear, and there's a rustle, and it might be in the pocket, and then you can just tip into a conversation, and you're praying for something really bad.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Julia Morris and Robert Irwin are here to rap.
Fitzy and Whipper and Kate Ritchie. I love it when you rap battle on Friday. Don't know how much that Whipper weighs. Ask him later on at the buffet.
Here we go. So you guys want Fitzy and I to go first?
Yeah, you guys throw down and then we'll follow this up, mate. We got you in the bag.
Okay. All right, you're going
we've
to
got a bit of Jay-Z Pharrell today that we're going to be rapping to.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. All right, I need your support.
Good
Fire
luck,
up,
guys.
everyone. Here we go.
Find the beat. Find it, buddy.
Bonne chance.
Here we go.
Well, who's this on the show? A strapping young man with the lady J-Mo. He's happy to rap with a smile. He's complying. Give it 6 months, he'll be fed to the lions. What is a contract when you're signing at 10? They keep the contract, you keep the pen. Into the jungle with the circling hyenas, devouring their prey like whip at Messina. Julie's the master, Rob's the apprentice. For any young tradie, that could be horrendous. Watching old clips of J-Mo on new faces, then watching his pain. Julia, you sadist. We're pumped, Rob. It's the big smoke. And we also lost that veterinary bloke. Reptiles, scavengers, bloodsuckers, vermin. Welcome to television, Robert Irwin.
Great stuff, mate. Thank you for the lead-in. Here we go.
Apologies for whip.
We're going to have the warm-up act. Now the big rig is here to rap. Okay. Are we out of the woods here? Are we out of the woods? And are we into the jungle?
Oi.
Robert and Julie, are you ready to rumble? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Do you realise this is a pit of snakes, and in here, this is where we'll have you wake? Yeah, there's no one in here that you can call, and in a moment you'll have to eat a bull's testicle. Robert, you might not know, but I was on the show, a high-rise challenge, and I was like, go, go, go. I loved it so much, only a lucky few. In fact, I'm furious. That was me saying I'm effing furious on the show as a big out.
Yeah, I love it. Nailed it. How good is the gag when you have to explain it?
Yeah, I like it.
So who's going to kick it off out of you guys? Come on.
Let's do this.
right.
Let's do this. All right, I'm gonna send it here. We're gonna send it.
Robert's
Are we
gonna
ready, everyone? Send it. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Julia, what can we do? Whipper keeps escaping from Australia Zoo. These blokes think they're funny, but I don't get the joke. Suppose humour in the jungle is pretty bespoke. Our show's full of snakes, spiders and leeches. Need help to wrangle them with us, our teacher. He may not be the biggest for catching the creatures, but for shining on this show, he is a feature.
Thank you. Oh, that's nice.
Hey, with Whipper in the jungle, we know life's good. He'd be there for the trials, doing the best that he could. I know he'd help me keep the animals safe on Earth, but I'm not sure a future in radio is really what he's worth.
Three strong raps so far.
Whoops.
Julie,
there it is. All right, it's time to wrap.
Okay,
We're being silly now. Here we go.
Here we go.
Well, good morning to you, Fitzy, Whipper, Kate and Tom. I haven't rapped with you guys in way too long. I've kept up with your Insta and your podcast and your lives, your parties and your promos and your Swifty swearing jives.
Oh.
Swearing.
I heard.
Kate was swearing.
Yes, she did.
She said swear words.
Yes.
Under a Swift umbrella. Well, I saw Fitzy's old photos from his school. Formal, you have to admit they look creepily normal, except for the hair that looked like Eagle and Hoot. No wonder poor Fitzy left out without a root. Or a ride. It's hard to get home sometimes. Now, Tom just turned 40 in a rather grand reception with birthday cakes and party hats that plumped up his complexion. With grow flows and glasses, he resembled Inception. Back to work, he says, coming up One Direction. Oh, yeah. And then there is my favourite Kate, the OG paintball slayer. She shoots the rainbow toxic paints at all the volunteer players. Kate, you are magnificent, and I love you all together. But we'll chat before March 24, and now it's time for the weather. It was the extended mix.
Lots of bars.
So much
Very
hard work
Yeah.
goes into this. I've got the easy job
No, you do not. Think
of
about
giving
it.
the win
Think about it. Think.
to Julia.
Ah!
How could you not?
Well,
That's a tough break, guys. That was a tough break.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, no, sorry, guys. You did no to Will's all of the above. It was a tight, tough break, guys.
Tight toughie.
Mate, you go off, mate.
Yeah.
Like a frog in a sock.
I mean, like a throbbly
Holy moly.
No, that's it. Like a, anyway,
Tough
no more,
time.
Yeah,
no
like-
more comparatives.
Like a toad in a hole.
That's probably it.
Robert Irwin, Julia Morris, thank you very much.
Cheers.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
This is coming from Epping in Sydney.
Oh, look out.
And one of those Facebook...
The Epping Centre.
The Epping
epic
Centre.
Facebook group.
I'm very fond of Epping. Of course, Channel 7 was out there for many years on Mobbs Lane. So I would travel from Campbelltown
Some good. There'd
to
be
Epping.
Mate, if Mobbs Lane could talk, you know what I
look
mean?
out.
What are you even talking
Okay.
about? It was now it's just full of apartments.
Yeah.
But we would have the Christmas parties out the back of Channel 7.
If that
Did
car
they-
park could talk.
They get
I
loose in
know.
the 90s? Channel 7 Christmas parties get loose in the 90s? Come on, give us a story.
I can't comment on those things because I was a mere little wee lass.
Who made a fool of themselves at one Christmas party? Come on,
Well,
you
it was likely to be me.
Okay,
Let's be honest.
did you hook up with anybody from home and away at a Christmas party?
No.
No, think about it again.
I don't think I was ever...
Did you ever kiss anyone on set, like off set? Like, was there any?
Yeah, you did.
Look at her face.
Quite a few, wasn't there?
Did you guys ever get pulled in?
Don't you even
Give us one
start...
name.
Come on, there's got to be one. Who did you kiss?
No, because then... Okay, I'll take
She's taking
Tug?
her
my
headphones
hair.
off.
Tug?
Tug?
What, Tristan Banks?
Yeah, Tristan Banks.
No,
Did
he was
you...
a bit older than me. He
Yeah.
was like, we're meant to be talking about dog food.
Don't worry about it. As if you didn't have a crack at Chris Hemsworth.
What? Oh, mate.
Yeah,
He's
come on.
so up your alley.
Why would I mean, maybe Chris Hemsworth was just crazy for chasing me.
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't rule it
Did
out.
you lock lips with Chris Hemsworth?
I'm not even talking about...
Give us
I'm
one
not
name.
Out of anyone.
Yep,
No,
one name.
I'm not. Okay.
Look
You
how
mentioned,
red
you told
she's
me about
got.
one off air the other day.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
Who?
you did.
Who?
He was on Home and Away just for a little bit.
Who?
Remember? And
Write
you,
it down.
No, and you said when he kissed me, his tongue was like a little lizard.
He wasn't on Home and Away.
Oh, who was that?
You know
What
who
other
he's talking
what
about.
other show
No,
have you done?
don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, I'm
No,
quickly
no.
doing the dog poo story.
Go to the
A
dog
dog
poo.
walker has been slammed online
Lizard.
after he was caught on CCTV. Now I'm just reading the words. I'm not reading the sentence. Okay.
What
A
did he
guy
do?
has been caught on video on CCTV throwing a bag of his pet's poo into a resident's red garbage bin.
Well,
now that's the discussion I wanted to try and get into before we were talking about patching co-stars.
You can do that, can't you?
Well, no, I don't think it's okay because, look, the argument from some people is, look, that's a good guy. He could be leaving his pets, his dogs, poo on the footpath, but he's decided to pick it up. But what he's done is he's walked onto somebody's property up the driveway, he's seen the red bin or whatever, and he's thrown it in. I hate that stuff. No.
Okay, but see, if you tie it off properly, you're not going to get the smell.
Yes, you do.
Do you really?
I have a red bin at the back of my house, and that bin is only for my dog's poo. It's only my poo. If anyone's putting their poo in there, it's me.
The way you cut a hole in the lid so you can sit on it.
In fact, you don't even have to bag it up. You can just over the back of it like that.
It's not that uncomfortable.
That is number one payday for any photographer
I can flick
out
it
there.
from the back lawn.
Could you?
I can. If I get it in a good spot, I can flick it from the back lawn, over the back fence, and into the red bin.
I don't want to know where you flick it, mate.
No, it is. The red bin is allowed. You can use anybody's red bin.
But it's not.
you've
If
got a red
you're
bin-
paying your rates, that's your bin. That's not that. What about when businesses? They even have signs sometimes on their red bins outside their shop front saying this bin is only for the people who have been in this shop, or it's for us coming out of the kitchen.
If I
no,
had
absolutely
my bin
not.
fits and somebody threw a dog poo in and the bag accidentally tore, and the next thing you know, I've got skid marks down my bin. Not a happy chappy.
Or it
And then
smells.
you're the one that has to hose it out every whatever morning it is.
And I don't want to do that.
Let's just do one call. Jenny in Eleanor Heights. Whose side are you on, Jen?
I hate it. I've got two red bins, and every single morning there's a new dog poo in there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but Jen, does
not fair,
it make
Jen.
your bin smell, or do they tie them up and it's not too bad?
No, they tie it up, but it's still disgusting. I don't like it. Every single day there's a new one.
And I can sometimes, where at my house, I mean, I know we've got to finish up, but I can sometimes see sneaky feet in the back lane. I can see sneaky feet if I'm at the clothesline. I'm like, that person is putting, they're putting their dog's poo in my red bin. They have a red bin. Put it in your red bin. So I crept up to the back gate once and just... And opened it like that. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? And you were just taking out a couple of other co-hosts that you'd finished
No,
for the Christmas party.
letting them out quietly.
There's a TV show in that.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.